Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin making some really nice impulsive patterns. But what's likely to happen next so we can make the maximum amount of money from the market so we can understand the fear and the greed? So we're going to cover all three today: Ethereum, Solana, and Bitcoin. So if you like today's video, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Let's dive into Ethereum first. So Ethereum, we did a video on this a few days ago, and what we said was, and it was a key piece of information, was the time analysis. We said on the 29th of October, we're likely to see an Ethereum top before we see the market do a wave 4 pullback. Because you want to remember that markets tend to move in 5s and 3s. So when we go into a live Ethereum chart right now, we're on that day today. And it's just unfolded in textbook fashion. Doesn't get much better than this, where the market has moved in a 1 to what looks like a really nice 3 forming, typical Fibonacci price and time and momentum, not that far off. So basically what we're doing is we're reading the fear and the greed crowd psychology, where we know when to buy, when to sell. So now is the time to be looking to lock in some profits, because we're probably going to get some type of pullback. That's most common, most typical. Wave 4s are known as a profit taking wave. Typically they occur in a 3-wave structure, and when wave 2s are sideways, like this has been pretty sideways, wave 4s tend to be more of a steep decline, more often than not. So don't be too surprised if we see some type of top with Ethereum that's going to last maybe a week or so around the $1,600 mark or below. I mean, it could just explode to the upside. So what I like to do if I'm taking profits is trail my stop loss. So rather than just taking profits at a fixed point, you just put your stop loss below something like a 1-bar low, and you just trail it up until the market starts to move to the downside. So that's Ethereum, right? Hopefully that makes sense. So remember, market's moving 5s and 3s. And what we've got with Ethereum right now, just so we're really clear, is this part here, the blue, looks like a wave 3, but it's broken down to a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of a wave 3. So there's degrees of wave counts. So that's what you really want to be aware of. And we've done some Fibonacci ratios that says we're close to a particular wave 5 of 3 top in the time ratio, momentum, pattern, and price. That's pretty significant. If you want this chart, by the way, you can now download it for free in your own trading view. You can view it with a click of a button, and you can actually upload it into your own trading view if you wanted to make some edits. So if you go to the link, it'll look like this. Get Your Gears live trading view charts for free. Ethereum and a load of others. You'll see if I scroll down, Bitcoin, BNB, Solana, Ethereum, and so on and so forth. You get instant access. So check it out. Use it as you see fit. So now we're going to jump into Solana. So the more recent price action with Solana, we're talking about from the 21st of October. On a lower degree time frame, it's even clearer, but on a daily chart, we can really see this nice 5-wave move to the upside. What does this tell us? Well, normally markets don't correct in 5 waves, they correct in 3 waves. So this is a positive sign for Solana. So what we're looking at now is a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pretty clean, pretty clear. We got something called an external retracement. This is a typical end of wave 5 target zone. So a Solana local top is likely. And then because the momentum is something called overbought, basically telling us that we're likely to get some type of corrective behavior. So don't be overly surprised if over the next 3 to 5 days with Solana, we see something along the lines of a correction like this. And here I'm going to be on high alert, because if the momentum is down here and we do get what's called an ABC, remember markets move in 5s and 3s. If we get a nice clean correction like this, this is going to be a nice potential long trade setup, and we can look to leverage this information to make some good money. By the way, if you want to learn how to really read the markets like a pro, I'm onboarding new students, and I want to teach you, I want to work closer with you. If you're serious about trading long term, then 1, take my masterclass, 4 secrets you must know to make money trading the markets. You'll get an invite to my private community. You'll get a lot of goodies. Why is it free? Is so you get a flavor of how I teach. And if you like it, you have an opportunity to buy my courses. We're doing a phenomenal discount right now. Like there's 5 courses, and it's really entailed around the 4 secrets. So if you like it, join my community. We've got a live workshop today. So you're probably going to see this after my workshop though. So ignore that. you attend next week's workshop. All right, so that's free, by the way. It's in the description link below. So last but not least, we're going to go into Bitcoin. I'm on an hourly chart. The reason I'm on an hourly chart is, it's the same as a daily chart. in terms of the information, but you get to see the nuances in the buying and selling behavior. Now, even though all of them are doing bullish behavior in terms of Ethereum, Solana, and Bitcoin, they're all in slightly different positions. And this is most close to Ethereum. So the biggest thing I want to highlight with Bitcoin right now is I put a question mark near this 3. Why? Because we will need to see the price go above this high to confirm this wave low, this wave 4 low. I can probably put a question mark down here as well, actually. In fact, it's probably more appropriate to put the question mark here. It's saying this wave 4 has not been confirmed. Price going above this point up here confirms this wave 4, right? And then we're likely to see a wave 3 up here. Another key piece of information is when we had this nice impulsive movement to the upside and we measure it and we project it from here, that's what this green line is. It's a golden mean called the 1.618. It's a very common ratio in buying and selling behavior. Hence, we anticipate this wave 3, which is a direct measure of this wave 1. So this is very, very common and reliable that Bitcoin, if it breaks this high over here, it's probably going to get to the 1.618, which is around 21,600, thereabouts. It might overextend, but because of the momentum position and other factors, we're probably going to get some type of correction of a similar degree to this. Now, when I say degree, what I mean by that is markets moving 5s and 3s. And if we look at this part over here, that is basically this part over here. And this typically breaks down to a 3-wave structure. But this 3-wave structure is called a lower degree than this. So this is like a straight line, and then it breaks down, and then we can go to a lower degree where this part here breaks down, and there's waves within the wave. So that's what I mean. So when we see a nice A, B, C correction like this, wave 2s, this is a wave 2, this is a wave 2, and wave 4s have a direct relationship, and they're the same degree of wave count in terms of time and price. So we can expect some type of pullback. Now, one last thing with Bitcoin, if this high gets exceeded, what's most common with wave 4s is that they tend to end more often than not in the range of the former wave 4. There you go, slow down, Jagir, slow down, Jagir. It's why I've got my 4 Secrets Masterclass, by the way. One of the secrets, straight up, is Elliott wave pattern position, how to read crowd psychology based on what was figured out in the 18 and 1900s by a gentleman genius by the name of Ralph Nelson Elliott. That was his name, Ralph Nelson Elliott, and that's what we're using today. It applies incredibly well to crypto. And this will just upskill you as well to get the most from my content. But really, I want you as a student. If you want to join me and work closer with me and my team, then the masterclass is your gateway. It's a gateway information, like a gateway drug, right? If you like my content and you find it useful. So what I'm anticipating because of this is if this high gets exceeded, we're looking at this top, and then in this range, we are expecting some type of correction in the wave 4. If this top over here is achieved, then we'll do some further analysis where we can really break down some typical retracements of wave 4 because there's a direct relationship with wave 3 or wave 3 up here. So that's Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, just to summarize, just so we're on the same page, more than likely sideways to up. If this high gets exceeded, 2100 region, but don't get overly excited because it's looking like a wave 5 of a wave 3. That's typically the end of a wave 3 at this price zone. So then we should see some type of correction. Wave 4s are a profit-taking wave. It's natural, it's normal in all markets and all time frames. So it's nothing to do with Bitcoin. It's just crowd psychology and how the crowd tends to respond. So if you want to take your trading, I'm going to make some big money on where the markets are right now, but also as the markets evolve over the next year, the next 36 months, the next 5 years, the next 10 years, there's going to be some beautiful pattern positions, and we want to leverage that information by becoming the casino, get the edge by using the 4 secrets, and then trade the edge consistently, month on month, quarter by quarter, year by year, and that's the name of the game. So let's finish on a quote today. By the way, if you like today's content, we covered 3 coins today, Ethereum, Solana, and Bitcoin. I was going to cover just one of them, but I thought actually they're all in a key position that we want to really be on high alert from a top perspective and anticipate what's likely to be more of just a correction. Because after you get a 5-wave move to the upside, then it's normally a correction as opposed to a continuation to the downside. So my book, I start every chapter with a quote. I'm going to read a quote from chapter 8 today. And by the way, if you want a copy of my book, you can also get it for free. I'm just giving you a flavor of what I'm about. And if you want to work closer with me, then just check out my content. I'm telling you, I'll take you to the next level. Link below. It's free. Download it. But every chapter starts with a quote. And today we're going to chapter 8. It's Henry Ford. The chapter's called A World's First. But what we're looking at here is, let me just read it. It has been my observation that most people get ahead during a time that others waste. Now, I've been trading and making money from the markets, from Forex, from crypto and everything else for 15 years, 50 years in terms of all markets. Crypto really focused for the last 5 years. But you can leverage my learnings because there's two ways of learning, right? There's going it yourself for the first time and just working it out, or learning from other people that have gone through the road that you're looking to go through, so you can have a catalyst and speed up that learning curve. And that's what we do. That's what we do at R15. It's what me and my team do. And that's why I want you as a student. And if you like the masterclass, it's free. Buy the course, jump into the community, and I'll give you some more value. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Have a phenomenal day, and I'll see you soon.